Hey YouTube, I just want to tell y'all happy Thanksgiving, and I'm just going to get right to the point. I am the Sorting Helmet, and I make mainly modded Darkest Dungeon content here on YouTube. Now, I wish to give an ode to a special class and a modder that really should get the shout out. MrGuySenpai. I want to thank you, and let me turn this down a little. I want to thank you for giving us perhaps one of the greatest modded classes that has only aged better and better as the community grew. The Wanderer is probably one of my all-time favorite classes, right up there with a couple others. I still lament to this day of what could have been with his nightmare, and maybe if there was a parallel universe, if he kept dropping bangers, stuff like that. You just came one day, dropped an absolute peak of a class, and then that was that. But Moonkanin's art for Musashi is also just so clean. The Kurosawa palette, the black and white skin, is just so straight orgasmic to anyone that's familiar with the media of Kurosawa films. The Moon from then had also went on to be one of the best artists in the scene since then as well. The Wanderer is one of the few classes in the modding community that I would actually consider unofficial DLC. Much like some people in the Slay the Spire community view the Hermit deck or class. The Hermit is basically the little dude with a gun and all that stuff, fun stuff. I don't play Slay the Spire much, but I'm aware of the Hermit. It might be the Hermit, I can't remember. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. But some others I would like to mention in the same vein. Vintage's Resonant, Marvin Sale's Sisters, Minlow's Thorn are just three examples I would say that sit very highly in my personal favorites list, and those I would kind of regard as unofficial DLC. But what I want to get to is MrGuySenpai. I felt excitement and joy when I saw you poke back into the Darkest Dungeon Discord. In the Darkest Dungeon 2 section particularly, you were asking about 3D animators and such for the future possibility of maybe making Musashi. The Wanderer of making a possible return to Darkest Dungeon 2. And what prompted me to make this praise video was Moonkanin promoted a rough sketch of Wanderer, both on Blue Sky, I think Twitter, and also the DD mod art channel. Your genuine surprise that people love your mod just makes me want to express just how great Wanderer actually is. It's not an accident that so many people love your work. A lot of people love this class, and myself included. You really have designed a truly special creation. I even remember back in the old community, I'm not even going to name it, but back in the old community when Wanderer was first released, I remember you went through some testing and all that stuff. I don't remember if I did any early testing on it. It's been so long. It's been 4 years since then, or maybe 5 years now. But he has gone through a lot of changes since then. And there was this time frame. This was around the same time frame that Thorn was released in 2019, right? And your Wanderer came to grace the workshop in 2020, I think around in the summer. In those 4 years, Wanderer has not diminished in quality or fell out of relevance in any way, because he made a risk-reward hero with so many little ways of using him. You made him stand out so well that even to this day he's so unique how he sits in both the vanilla roster and the modded class roster, or whatever you want to call it. From his abilities of execution, this sick-ass shadow crossing heaven mark sniping, crit fishing, and staying alive with his on-kill heals, he feels masterful in execution when you just start to understand how he works. His camp skills are of special note because they elevate just how distinctly he approaches how he is played. Withdraw the blade to like enable the high stress, high damage that equally rewards you with high heals, and then sheath the blade for more stress relief and to make him play a more passive role in the party. His trinkets also slightly change how you approach using them and stuff like that. Plus, he has the forbidden technique to enable getting crits whenever you decide when you want to put them on death's door and stuff like that, you know? And he's truly special. Even his collector head trinket. The collector heads are really kind of... there's a stigma to collector head trinkets that no one wants them, but the Musashi head trinket is probably one of the best examples of what a collector head should be, because it emphasizes what the class is modeled after and gives it like a strong critical buff for the party. His trinkets change how you approach playing the Wanderer, and actually, kind of floored I have not made a proper review of this class yet. But anyway, I thank you for the Wanderer. May any and all your future endeavors in modding be fruitful, and I hope you are well. With the credits, MrGuySenpai is the name I've said a few times now. He had done the design, the coding, and the writing. Moonkanin did the art, the effects, equipment, and trinkets. Anonymous Koala made absolute peak animation, and finally, Shay came in with the crisp sound design. And I would like to take this moment to thank all the modders. All of you modders that keep creating amazing content, pouring your hearts and soul and so much resources into making amazing content for this 8-year-old game. And I thank you, my audience, for just tuning in and watching my stupid stuff and just letting me gush about my favorite game and hobby of all time. You are all amazing. From viewers to modders to artists, you guys make absolutely amazing content, and I can't thank you all enough. I wish to again wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and go give the Wanderer class a try. I think you would absolutely love him. The music playing right now is Seven Samurai, the movie music, another Akira Kurosawa film. And then the song before that was the finale to... oh god, what was it? My brain is not working. It was the finale to... Kagemusha, another Akira Kurosawa film. But anyways, guys, Sorting a Helmet here, signing off, and like I said, have a happy Thanksgiving, and brr.